Today we're going to talk about the importance of managing transformation programs effectively. Indeed, unlike previous change programs, which on the whole tend to be managing in a reactive way in order to adjust blips in the organization or to react to unprecedented external pressures, where top management more or less have to take 2 steps back and perhaps fix the problem, alleviate fears, deal with any likely cultural challenges prior to creating a plan for moving forward. Reactive change tended to be more about preservation and rectifying through claiming back what was positive and what was driving the organization in a positive way. In the context of transformation, however, the context is different because the organization proactively disrupts itself in order to explore opportunities and so as to create new models, new ways of doing business, acquiring new capabilities, and maintaining the path to success and excellence. So with this in mind, the leaders will have to acquire different skills and will have to lead by being at the helm and by being much more proactive. Several recent studies have all demonstrated that there are many reasons why transformational programs, which are disruptive in nature, fail. One such study is by previously PwC or Strategy and Global Culture and Change Management Survey, where 84% of the respondents have agreed that their organization's culture is critical to driving a business in a disruptive manner. 60% of the respondents said that culture is more important than strategy or the existing or operating model. 45% on the other hand have said that they do not feel that their culture is being effectively managed. And there are many other factors that were reported by the respondents which allude to the soft aspects of the organization being the major impediment and being the neglected areas. This sends a very strong message, and that is the role of leaders in leading transformation is not necessarily to be technologically oriented or to drive change by looking at the outer membrane of what technology can offer, and the attractiveness is also the ease with which technology can transform an organization to operate as an open model and to be connected externally. But the core, in the light of this technological push and this magnet of being connected can lead to the severe neglect of the soft aspects which are at the core, and that is culture itself. The other significant component that is associated with culture is really the human capital. There is always an assumption that adaptability is a matter of time, is a matter of communication, is a matter of creating the right motivation and generating the commitment of employees to buy into the new direction and the new way of doing business. That could be true, but that is not, unfortunately, sufficient. Disruptiveness requires dropping old skills and capabilities and very quickly acquiring new know-how and developing new skills to cope with the complication and the sophistication of new technologies. Similarly, an article by the Harvard Business Review recently, quoting the Economist Intelligence Unit, has cited a similar challenge, and that is the barrier to implementing strategies for transformation was found to be the culture, which is acting as the major roadblock. 90% of the respondents admitted that they failed to reach all of their strategic goals because they don't implement well, and more than half have said that weaknesses in delivering strategy have put them at a severe competitive disadvantage. Companies, in accordance to other studies, that reported more success with achieving strategic objectives using disruptiveness and proactive transformation programs have reported that through 70% of the respondents stating that their corporate culture supported the rapid strategy implementation of agility and transformation. The culture was not just acknowledged to be positively conducive to the introduction of transformation strategies. More importantly, the leadership teams have used culture as a positive force in achieving their strategic goals. Likewise, McKinsey & Company have led to a similar finding in their survey, and particularly through headlines saying that the people power of transformations. In transformation programs, McKinsey & Co. have found that the most important role of the CEOs particularly is to play the role of a visionary person who shows the organization the way, not only by communicating the compelling change story, but more importantly is to be at the helm leading the change by being a visible advocate for these changes to take place. So the first lesson is that leaders of transformation programs must be at the helm. They must be seen to be proactively engaged in transformation. That is the first source of success. The second thing is that in the context of successful transformation programs, people, generally speaking, are engaged at different levels, but they're all engaged. And particularly at the routine, operational, daily activities level. The McKinsey & Co. survey have also demonstrated that by having people engaged, the momentum carries them with the new disrupted change program, and will most likely increase the chance of success. In addition, engagement tend to be based on a structure of clear communication of the vision for transformation, leaders stating basically the wishes and expectations from the program, and by setting a range of transformation objectives and taking time basically to alleviate fears and making sure that there is a total commitment to a transformation. The emphasis on regular reporting and monitoring progress and transparently sharing the information was also found to be a sort of success. And as stated previously, leaders demonstrating at the lowest level their engagement, their passion, their commitment, and galvanizing all the resources and all the energy in order to ensure that the transformation program does not fail. And the last reason that was found to be the magic wand for making a transformation program succeed is the fact that seeing is believing. In other words, employees all over can see that the change is taking place in the right way, and that they can see the positive outcomes of that change on a day-to-day basis.